Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video and today I did a maroon copper smoky eye look, perfect for fall. So if you want to know how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I've already prepped this eye, but I'm going to go ahead and use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And I'm just going to apply that with my finger. So I'm going to take an IT Cosmetics brush and I'm going to grab Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek and just kind of sweep that on my eyelid.
Just to set that.
So I make sure to do this just to prevent creasing, but you can just kind of see how that evened out my eyes. And excuse my horrendous eyebrows. They need done so bad. I really need to go get them done. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just put a transition color in my crease. I'm going to use Sora from the MANNY MUA Makeup Geek palette. This is one of my like ride or die palettes. I am absolutely in love with it. Okay, and so I'm just going to put that color in my crease. And you just like sweep it in there. I do like windshield wiper motions and then I go back through and do circular motions just to make sure everything's really blended. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe 350 palette. This is one of my very, very favorite palettes. And I'm going to grab this shade right here. It's the second orange shade. Orangey shade. And I'm just also going to apply that to my crease very lightly. Very, very lightly. And as I get to the top of my eye, I am going to just kind of fan it up and go super light strokes. So I go a little bit more pressure on the actual crease and then I just lighten it up here. Like so. So you end up getting something like this. So now I am going to take this like deeper shade of orange and then this, so these two colors, this orange and then this like warmy brown. I'm going to mix those two together. And I'm just going to put them on the outer third of my eye. Just gonna start, and I use the same blending brush for everything. I know that a lot of people are different, but this blending brush has so many like good qualities. I don't know, and it can do so much that I really, really just like using it. And I kind of like blend it up, but I focus mainly on the outer third of my eye. And I'm picking up a little more brown than I am the orange just to make it a little bit darker. I really like these makeup looks a lot just because they make my green eyes just like really, really pop. So this is one of my favorite makeup looks, and it's obviously fall, so orange, maroon, copper, like it's totally the thing to do. Okay, I'm going to use my MAC 24-hour Extend Eye Base. So I'm going to use Copper Sparkle by MAC. This pigment, well, all MAC pigments are just absolutely amazing. Gosh, but they get everywhere. But they are so, like, MAC pigments are my personal favorite. Okay, and I currently do not have any MAC Fix Plus, which is what I would usually use. So I am going to use the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. So I'm just going to use that like a set. You can honestly use just any setting spray. And I am going to pack that on my lid. I'm gonna try to keep it pretty concentrated towards the middle and do kind of like a halo-y effect. But it just turns into like a metallic-y. No, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take that all over my lid. Let's just be over dramatic. So I'm just gonna pack this all over my lid. And now I look like I have a black eye. Okay, so I actually want to go in with this. Okay, I want to go in with this color from the MANNY and MUA Makeup Geek palette. It's called Mars. It is supposed to be kind of like a maroonish red, but I always get like a fuchsia pink. And so I'm just gonna go in and lightly put that in my crease. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's just like, this just turned into a coppery maroon look because, well, this is actually kind of fuchsia pink. But I don't know. I am absolutely loving it though. Like, I really have got to get my brows done. This is grossing me out. Okay, now I'm going to go on to eyeliner. Obviously, I'm doing a super like intense wing. But first, I'm going to just go ahead and clean up under my eyes. Gonna grab my eyeliner. Okay, so I have been absolutely loving, well, it's all off now, it doesn't have any writing, but it is the e.l.f. Felt tip liner. It used to be a really skinny felt tip and I loved it, but they've changed it to like a more fat felt tip, and I don't know if I like it, but I mean, it makes my job super easy. So I'm gonna go in and just do an amazingly large wing. Okay. So I usually just like look down and then bring it around. Fill in that little wing. Little wing. LOL. Takes up most of my eye. So that is gonna be my super duper dramatic wing. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and get them prepped for my falsies. My nothing of eyelashes that I have. And then I'm going to apply the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. This is my all-time favorite mascara. I don't have lashes, but it makes them look like separated, and it actually does, I feel like, give them a little bit of length. So I am going to use the Duo Lash Adhesive, and then I am going to use these really janky eyelashes. I've probably worn them 20 times, no lie, and I just ordered a new thing of lashes. But these are Cocoa Queen Bee lashes. And I just let these dry for like 30 seconds or so. These are my absolute favorite lashes. These and the House of Lashes Iconic. They are two of my favorite lashes. They do have thicker bands, and I used to hate that. Like, I would literally never use thick bands. And then Jaclyn Hill put on the House of Lashes Iconic, and I didn't even really realize that they had a thicker band, or like any nice, like not drugstore lashes, because I used to wear the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I literally wore those every day because I have no lashes, and I still wear those on my like natural day looks, but I most of the time wear these because it opens up my eyes so much. Oh, that feels... And these are super duper comfortable too. I did try the Cocoa Goddess lashes, and because they kind of reminded me of the Iconic, and at that time Iconic was sold out, and I did not like them. Like, they were so uncomfortable, and that is a big thing for me. Like, I love wearing lashes. I don't have any problems with it, but like, I don't want them to be uncomfortable because I have to deal with them all day long, and I'm not the type of person that's okay with just tugging at their eyes. And now we're gonna go to my brows. Super fun. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hill brow definer in chocolate. This is my ultimate favorite. I've never really gotten into the pomades, but I would like to. I just need to try it. And I'm all for those like thick brows. I love super thick brows. I mean, it doesn't help that my brows are like a jungle right now. Like, these things need help. So now I am gonna go in with my foundation. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and it is in the shade 3.5. This foundation oxidizes as soon as it gets on my face. And I'm very, very pale right now. And so sometimes I feel like it doesn't necessarily match my skin like it does as soon as I get here. And then when I blend it out with this Morphe beauty sponge, it like starts turning different colors. So yeah, it's already doing it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna work it all over my face, literally pouncing all over. I do really like this foundation though. It is super, super full coverage. And although I don't deal with acne or any really hyperpigmentation, I do have a lot of redness. Like if I touch my face, it literally gets red. Like, it's been really, really frustrating. And I just feel like that really hides it and just evens it out. Okay. Okay, so now, and I just love this because seriously, my face looks flawless. Like, this is amazing. Of course, I'm gonna pounce around just a little bit more. Like, this is so not necessary, the over beating of the face, but I do it anyway. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. I really, really want to try the Shape Tape, but I have a friend that used it and she said that it like is already dried out, and I'm just like, I'm not about to do that if it just dries out in like less than a month. I really have been trying to keep it away from really up underneath my like my eyes, and I just take it up with my beauty blender. But I've been trying to do that because I found out that, or I found that it was caking really, really bad. I am gonna just kind of put it where I get a lot of redness. Obviously, to thin out my nose. Just a little bit. Looking like a tribal goddess. And then go through and pounce out my chin. I am absolutely loving this sponge though. Like, I obviously saw all my like Jaclyn Hill and Nikki tutorials. I saw all of them using it, and so that made me want it. And then my friend got it for me for my birthday, and I haven't used my beauty blender since. I'm so in love. Like, it's so soft and it's a lot more dense, so I feel like it doesn't eat my product. Okay, and so I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge. Yikes, here comes the horrible glare. And I'm gonna dip it into my RCMA powder. It's the no color powder, and I'm just gonna pack that under my eyes just to help with creasing. I feel like my lighting is starting to suck. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start to contour while I let this kind of like just settle. Oh gosh, okay. Here we go, that's a little better. Where is my contouring stuff? My whole like setup is just a wreck right now. Okay. So I use MAC Shadester, maybe. I can't remember exactly what this is. Let me see. Okay, well, I can't figure it out, but it's just like, I use it for my contour shade. Look at my nasty palette. But I use it for my contour shade. I want to say it's Shadester, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally off. Who knows? That could be a very big possibility. And I'm just going to use this little MAC E3, not 830, 880. Or maybe that's 1000. I don't know. I got this when I was like in 7th grade for Christmas. Came in a makeup brush set that I got from MAC. And I use it all the time for my contour. Just gonna lightly contour. Okay, so now I'm just obviously going through and doing my contour up here a little, just kind of to, I don't know, keep the contour everywhere, just not on my cheeks. And then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M527. This is my favorite bronzing brush. And I use it actually as a blush brush too, which I know you're not supposed to mix those two up, but I'm gonna use the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is in bronzer. So this is the darker of the shades. I use this every single day. I'm not kidding you. Just gonna blend in my contour, do a little up here, do a little down here because I'm pale. Okay. And now I'm going to brush, just like brush this off. Just flick. And now I'm gonna go in with some blush. So I'm going to use MAC Margin and MAC Dusty Rose, Dusty Rose, I think. So here's Margin. It's just got some like, I don't know, it's just really pretty. It's a mauve blush. It's a good fall blush. And then there's like this matte Dusty Rose. And I'm just gonna combine those two for some blush. there's a little bit of blush there. And then I'm going to use my Morphe M501. It is my favorite highlighting brush. And I'm going to go in with, what highlighter do I? Probably Champagne Pop, because I always pick that because it's my favorite. Like, everyone's like so hyped about it still, like a year and a half later, or a year whenever she launched it. I guess I can use. And this, I got this Becca, the limited edition Jaclyn Hill and Becca highlighting and blush thing, and it's my life. So I'm just gonna apply that here a little bit. I like to really go on my cheekbone or cheeks, apples of my cheeks, and then up here. And then I'm gonna go in just with my finger, put it at the tip of my nose. And that Cupid's bow. I do a little bit here, sometimes everywhere. And then I'm just gonna go right on the inner corner. Just for a little bit of highlight there. I always love doing the tip of my nose, though. That's like my favorite place to highlight. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go back through and I'm gonna use the blending brush that I put Mars on, the color of my crease, and I'm just gonna go in and use leftover makeup. And I'm going to put it just on the outer corner of my eye. Under eye, I guess. Okay. I'm now going to my lips to finish off this look. I'm feeling like a mauve color. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with, oh my gosh, what? Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Whirl and Brave. And so I'm gonna go in. They're both by MAC, by the way. I'm in love with MAC lipstick. You will soon find out. That is my like addiction, and I love the smell of them. So first I'm going in with Whirl. And then I'm going in, this is Brave. Also by MAC. This was like the Kylie Jenner lipstick that was so popular, and her lip combination was Soar and Brave, and it was sold out for like ever. Okay, so this look is completed. I'm going to go ahead and just spray a little bit more of the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix